Nestled within the secretive depths of the SCP Foundation, an insidious entity lurks, known only as SCP-008 or the Zombie Plague. A deadly prion of inscrutable origin, SCP-008 promises a fate worse than death to the unlucky souls it infects. Meet Dr. Liam O'Brien, a renowned virologist recently brought into the fold of the SCP Foundation. As the newest recruit, his primary assignment was SCP-008. His objective, to understand the prion's mutation patterns and to attempt developing an antidote. SCP-008 was housed in an ultra-secure sub-zero containment cell designed to keep the prion inactive. Every day, Dr. O'Brien would carefully sample a deactivated specimen, always with a deep sense of foreboding as he looked at the microscopic harbinger of devastation. One fateful night, as storm clouds shrouded the sky, Dr. O'Brien had a breakthrough. He found an apparent antidote that had shown promising results on infected lab rats. Overjoyed with the progress, he decided to share this breakthrough with his colleagues. However, his joy was short-lived. As he exited his lab, the facility shook. Warning lights began to flash, alarms blaring, a containment breach. The sub-zero cell housing SCP-008 had malfunctioned. In the panic, the supposedly deactivated sample he was holding slipped from his grasp. As he reached for the fallen vial, the unthinkable happened. It shattered, releasing SCP-008 into the room. Dr. O'Brien was instantly exposed. He knew what was coming: fever, dementia, death, and reanimation. He was now a living countdown. In the ensuing chaos of the containment breach, the facility went into immediate lockdown. Alarms echoed through the corridors, an eerie symphony of impending doom. Despite their best efforts, SCP-008 had escaped its icy prison. The invisible enemy was now a free-roaming predator. Unbeknownst to the containment crew that entered Dr. O'Brien's lab, they were walking into a silent storm of infection. The shattered vial had released SCP-008 into the room's atmosphere. Their protective gear was their only defense, but against such an insidious enemy, there were no guarantees. The invisible foe quickly found its way into the first victim. A tiny tear in a protective suit was all it needed. Within an hour, the first signs of infection manifested: high fever, aggressive behavior, followed by dementia. Then the infected collapsed, seemingly lifeless, before reviving as an undead husk, devoid of all humanity. The SCP Foundation was swift in its response. A specialist biohazard containment team was dispatched to halt the outbreak. Quarantine procedures were implemented, and the facility was sealed. However, despite their efforts, the situation continued to spiral. The infection spread through the facility, leaving only undead horror in its wake. As the infection spiraled out of control, the Foundation enacted their last resort: incineration. A great roar filled the facility as the incinerators were activated, their fiery maws consuming everything in their path. Corridors lit up with a deadly glow as the advancing wall of fire devoured all that it touched, leaving only ashes and molten metal in its wake. Meanwhile, the flames reached Dr. O'Brien's lab. His final notes, his desperate hopes, and the would-be antidote were instantly engulfed by the inferno. His tragic sacrifice, unbeknownst to the outside world, was lost within the fiery maw of destruction. The last testament of humanity's fight against SCP-008 was reduced to smoldering remnants amidst the wreckage. The incineration left the SCP facility a hollowed shell, a testament to the fearsome power of SCP-008. The loss of Dr. O'Brien's notes marked a devastating setback in the battle against the zombie plague. Yet even in the face of this bleak outcome, the SCP Foundation endures, ever vigilant, ever prepared for the next encounter with the unfathomable. Remember, in the shadows of the ordinary lurks the extraordinary and the terrifying, the realm of SCP. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales from the SCP Foundation. Stay vigilant, stay curious, but remember, some doors are best left unopened. Until next time.